ingenious supplies.
What's up, Spikes? We're back playing a little bit of cEDH, Bazooka Commander, as I like to call it. On Mondays, at least. But before we get into that, a couple things of the shutout. Number one is our sponsor, GameGenic. Deck boxes, binders, sleeves, boxes for boxes, sleeves for your binders. They make all of those things probably. Don't hold me to it. Thank GameGenic for helping support our channel, keeping the lights on figuratively and... Literally. So yeah, make sure to check out GameGenic. Ingenious supplies. It's nice. It's a nice hook. Also, be sure to check out Burrito Splendido if you are local to Winnipeg, Manitoba, or Manitoba in general, from what I understand. They have guacamole and cheese and things I like to put in my stomach. Very nice.
It's a nice guac.
Nice guac. I recommend. Yeah, I'm really good at intros. So, back to what we're doing. We're playing cEDH. I am Aaron today. I am very fortunate going first. I am playing Krark the Thumbless, Sakashima the Thumbless. I'm going to make a bunch of Krarks and flip coins / roll dice to shortcut. And I plan to storm undeterministically to kill my opponents at a hopefully not grueling pace. That's what I'm doing today.
I'm sure Editor Phil loves that.
Yeah.
Huge fan, actually.
Did you run this by him?
What are you playing, Alex?
Well, hi everybody, my name is Alex and today I'm on Magda Brazen Outlaw. This mono red deck's got a little bit of stacks for a little bit of attacks, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to get out enough dwarves and enough automatons and enough automatons that are artifacts in addition to their other types that are also dwarves to start doing things with Clock of Omens and pieces like that. Eventually, we just have so much value that we're tapping for and have so many creature types that we're using for it that I inevitably win the game.
Hi, I'm Jim. I am playing Derevi today. This is a deck, I played it once on the channel before. I'm getting used to it. Really liking this deck, though. It's more of a value Derevi. I'm a bit of a cEDH boomer, so I remember when Derevi was Stax. This is not that.
Good old heat death of the universe as your win condition.
Derevi, yeah. Stasis Derevi. And this is not that. This is a little bit more value oriented. We're mostly untapping Gaia's Cradle, which I'm really looking forward to.
And the One Ring.
And the One Ring, though, actually.
Good one. Oh, hi. I'm Elliot. I'm playing Rocco, Cabaret Caterer.
You said it wrong.
Rocco, Cabaret... Tough. It's a food chain deck. Rocco is Quarter Calling in the command zone. Previous iterations of this got to be a little more toolboxy. Now we're mostly just food chaining into Kiki-Jiki combo. But yeah, Rocco helps do that because he's Court of Calling in the command zone. Thanks.
What is it?
Court of Calling.
Oh, okay.
Rocco. Court of Ready Calling.
Let's crack into our game Genic passions.
Anybody have any pregame effects?
Yes.
Oh.
Gemstone Caverns, Talon Gates.
Oh, I thought for sure he was lying.
That'd be funny.
Anybody else?
Nope.
No.
Good. I'm drawing my card. Let's see if you have more of them.
Late.
I have a Mystery Forest going to 39. I'm going to find a Volcanic Island. Big surprise, I know. I'm also going to play Chromox. I'm going to exile a Mog Salvage to my Chromox. So it has a red.
Oh my god, he's mogging us. He's mogging us.
Well, I'm on Operation Cast a Krark. That's my plan here. I got Krark the Thumbless on the stack.
Sure.
No thanks.
Approved.
Pass.
Well, you can't thumbs up. He's got none. Perfect. Thank you.
Draw a card for turn. We'll play a Mountainous Land for turn. Tap 1, tap 2 for a Torpor Orb. Creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger.
Disaster.
Hey, that's probably bad for Mr. Quarter Calling in the command zone.
That's bad for me, too.
We're going to then play a Mox Amber as our Mox Amber for turn and pass.
I'm okay with all these things, to be honest.
I'll draw a card.
Got to deal with that first, huh?
Tundra.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
I will cast a Lotus Petal.
Storm count 1.
Sack this Lotus Petal.
Whoa,
Storm count 2.
Cast Wild Growth.
Storm count 3.
Targeting my Tundra.
Storm count 4. I don't know if I fix any of these things.
Tap my Tundra
Yep.
to add white green. Bloom Tender.
This is real good. Storm count 7.
Storm count a billion. Yeah, holy
Yeah,
smokes.
There's all. Good thing it doesn't have ETBs though.
That resolves. I'm going to
Yeah.
pass.
I'll
I guess I'm the
draw.
only blue deck. Oh, well, but non, except for you.
I'm a blue deck.
Ooh.
You gonna count on your own bloom tender?
Yeah.
I will play this Taiga. Tap it for a red for an Orcish Lumberjack.
Oh, you
Oh, that guy's cool.
play your Itali really fast.
Yeah, it's basically just Black Lotus. I'll pass the turn.
I'll draw a card. I'm gonna play Sculling Tarn. I'm going to 38. I'm fighting against defense. 36. Free falling.
Yeah, this Orcish Lumberjack's going to take you to town, but
Desperate Ritual.
Oh,
Krark trigger.
sure enough.
yep, big money, no whammies.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna roll a die here. Evens is always heads.
Got it.
People who heads on odds, get out.
Before
tails.
Before you go, though, please subscribe.
Get out. I saw you looking at me.
38.
That's commander damage.
Yeah, sure.
Pass.
You have to keep track of it.
And then pass?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's really relying on that card resolving, maybe.
Maybe. For your 4 mana commander. That
Maybe.
costs 3 and a blue.
We'll play a mountain as our land for turn. Tap 2 for Magda, Brazen Outlaw. Locks Amber online. Pass turn.
Okay.
Okay.
On tap.
Oh, yeah, Jim has a lot of mana. I forgot about that.
Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to tap 2 and cast Fanatic of Ronus.
Oh.
Also still green, which is kind of sad, but I think I'm just going to pass.
Alrighty. I'm going to untap. Yeah, I'm just going to draw for my turn. Not doing this in my upkeep. Never punished. I've got a Dryad Arbor. It's a little bit of a sus one, but he'll hang out, and I will pass the turn.
Oh, sneaky.
What's up? Draw. I think I'll play a little more conservative line this time. Play Arcane Signet, and I'll tap a Signet for a Mystical Mora.
That's a pretty good one. Alex, any effects?
None for me.
Nothing from me.
I'll just do this now. I will cast this Worldly Tutor in response.
Sure. That's fine. Pass.
Pass.
Yep.
Off the Worldly Tutor, I'm going to put Insidious Fungus on top of my library.
It's a new one, right?
Newish, yeah. Duskmorn. It's essentially Caustic Caterpillar, but it's got an extra line of text, and it gets around this Torpor Orb is what I'm hoping for.
I'm more worried about the Mox Amber.
Are you?
No.
No further effects.
All right. I'll. You want to trade both your guys?
Absolutely
I'll pass.
not. You can. I'll
pass.
take this. I'll take this too.
I'll tap upkeep, draw. I'll play a Homeward Path as our land for turn. I'm going to move to attacks and swing Magda at Elliot.
I am not blocking. Okay. Not that I need these creatures or anything, but Baka.
When I tap Magda, I generate 1 treasure.
Sure.
You got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah. cEDH. God Pharaoh statue.
Stuff we cast costs 2 more?
Yep.
Yikes.
Effects.
Nope.
No effects.
Mystic Mora.
Go ahead.
See what's up. I'm gonna cast a Consider. Still in the stack, obviously.
Yep.
True Krark.
Yeah. Here we go.
Again, evens his heads.
Yep.
Good. Well, pass.
All right. God Pharaoh statue resolves, and I will pass the turn.
I assure you that Krark is maybe playable.
Wait, are we writing this stuff down? Consider. What's the collector?
044 of 277.
Desperate Ritual?
One holy old cards. 163 306.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's free.
Your turn, Jim.
That's free real estate.
I'll untap.
At the beginning of my end step, each opponent lost a life.
Oh, and Torpor Orb.
God Pharaoh statue.
Yep.
Also that. The combination certainly not helping.
I'm going to pass.
Alrighty. I will untap, draw this mysterious card, play a Bloodstained Mire as my land for turn, and crack it down to 34. Off the Bloodstained Mire, I'm finding Plateau, and then I guess while this thing costs 2 more green, 2 Insidious Fungus. I will pass the turn.
On tap. Well, I don't know what else to do with my mana. I guess I'll tap that one.
Oh, 1-year-old.
Mystic Remora. Draw a card. Arid Mesa. Go to 34. Sacrificing Arid Mesa. I'm going to find the Thundering Falls off the Arid Mesa. Spiral 1.
Yep.
I will put Twin Flame in the graveyard.
He doesn't want an Insidious Fungus.
Not for 4.
Oh,
It's
true.
close, but
True.
I will pass. Go ahead.
Okie dokie. Gonna untap, upkeep, and draw. We're gonna play the worst dwarf you've ever heard of. It's Bloodfire Dwarf. I can sacrifice him to deal 1 damage to each creature without flying.
Oh, my lumberjack.
Exactly. I think after that we're gonna pass the turn.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna play Mycosynth Gardens' land and then pass the turn.
Trigger.
Yes, indeed.
I will draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, missing my land drops, so I got to do something. I'm going to tap 4 and cast Neoform, sacrificing Fanatic of Ronus.
Trigger Mr. Moore.
Go for it.
Yeah.
No effects to...
I'll pass on the Neoform.
Okay. Off the Neoform, I'm going to get this Faber Elder with a +1/+1 counter on it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
More
it's not bad.
Additional.
I'm just going to pass.
Alrighty, untap. Hoping to draw a pretty good one here.
Is it Force of Vigor?
It's an enter ability, that's for sure.
Force of Vigor would be real nice.
Real nice, huh? This is going to look suspicious with what's going on here, but trust me, this card is not being played for its other side this game. I will play a Witch Blessed Meadow, paying 3 life down to 30. So this will add a white, this will add a green, this will add something, and then I need 6 mana, so I have to lumberjack my Dryad Arbor to be able to cast this Academy Rector.
Okay.
I believe I paid 6.
Yeah,
1,
nothing
2, 3,
floating.
4, 5, 6.
Looks good.
Pass the turn.
End of turn. I'm due, right?
You can consider.
You're so due.
I'm gonna consider.
Oh.
This 3
Krark
mana
trigger.
considered.
It's the also 044.
Oh, we've
Surprisingly,
gained-
the
we've
same
gained no
consider?
information. We've
the same
gained-
consider.
We've gained no
Okay.
information.
Evens. Oh, that's 2 considers, baby. All right,
Find us,
copy consider.
Yep.
Yep. Find us a Mog Salvage. Oh, wait.
This is our generation's exiling wear tear.
I will draw this one and then real consider. Wish that was the one I looked at first.
He's mad about it.
I couldn't tell.
Don't get it twisted.
I have never gotten it twisted once in my life.
I will. I'll draw the screen. Yeah, I've decided to draw it. All right, going to my turn.
Yes, sir.
Second birthday.
Second birthday. They don't often live past their second birthday.
That's
you know,
true.
you could give this Remora.
Oh. Draw for turn.
Yeah. He was 2 years old, Alex.
That's like 180 in Remora
In
years.
Mystic Remora years.
I have an Ancient Tomb.
That's good.
Oh, Mox Diamond fits in the curve. What a world we live in. All right. Pay 2 mana
And 2 life, please.
and 2 life.
31.
31 for a Mox Diamond.
Yeah.
This is ambitious.
As an additional cost to pay, I will discard a Wooded Foothills.
Okay.
Not the best Mox Diamond I've cast in my life.
It's basically just an arcane signet.
I do have 6 mana, though, for the One Ring,
Okay.
which is my other plan I have.
Yeah, that is a really
effects
good
to the One Ring.
Nope.
None from me.
Neat. I will get protection from things until my next turn. Draw a card, please.
You may.
That'd be a lot better if it didn't cost 5. I will pass.
You're not going to attack with Krark for no reason?
Nope, I won't do that.
Sounds good.
What's that to a block?
I want to block this. I don't know, something. If
I want to block.
Play a mountain?
You definitely want to block.
Go to end step. Everybody lose life.
Okay.
29.
Okay, I'm going to untap, draw a card. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Phyrexian Metamorph.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It costs
6.
It costs 6.
It costs 6. We'll pay 6 for it.
Yep. The
You know what? I'm going to pay 2 life, actually,
Okay,
for the
wait.
Phyrexian mana, so I'm going to float
a
Sure.
blue.
Yeah, let's float a blue.
35.
So 35, 1 blue floating.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Metamorph.
Pass.
Good.
Metamorph. It is a 1 ring.
Oh, right.
I
We're going to have that in play.
I will gain protection.
Oh, good. 2 of my 3 opponents have protection from everyone.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I'll draw a card. I'm going to let the blue drain, and I'm just going to pass.
Jim the 34. Madam Bird.
Untap.
Your luck real good in this meta.
So true, bro. Draw for turn.
Okay. Yep, I'm just passing the turn then.
Untap. I have a bird encounter. I'm also no longer protected. I'm going to start off my turn by activating the One Ring, drawing 2 cards. Bam. Oh. Play a Bloodstained Mire, going to 28.
In response to you activating Bloodstained Mire,
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
that's a lot.
and Mycosynth Gardens to make a second God Pharaoh statue.
Do I have an effect to that?
In response, I'm not the happiest I've ever been about it, but I will try to sacrifice this insidious fungus to destroy your God Pharaoh statue.
It's like fine, I think. I have no interaction. Just cards on the table. I have no interaction.
I can't win through either of them, so I certainly can't win through him having 2
Yeah.
God Pharaoh statues.
Yeah.
So
So in response to the trigger?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, Bloodstained Mire on the stack.
Trigger fizzles for lack of target.
Very good. Bloodstained Mire. Go ahead.
I'm going to fight a mountain. Just a lowly mountain. The landscape has changed since I started my turn. Mostly for the good, for myself at least. Lose 2 life.
26.
Manifold.
Yeah.
Colorless floating. Yeah, 2 colorless floating. Want to be a favor, Ellie? Want to start tracking Storm?
just one colorless.
Sorry, yeah. Want to start
Keep
tracking
I
Storm?
can.
Thank you. It's a 3rd spell this turn, right? No, 2nd. Because neither of you actually cast spells.
I never
Yeah.
have a spell.
First spell. First spell this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast a Sakashima.
Yep.
Yeah, as a
No
copy
thanks.
of Krark. Should have used this. That's why I literally played it. Whatever. 3. Cast a Krark's Thumb. Colorless floating.
Yeah.
I guess I do this first. Probably. Desperate Ritual. So that gives me
You get 4 dice flips.
two triggers each.
Dice
Sorry, 2 triggers. I get 2 rolls per dice flips. I get 2
Yeah.
flips per resolution. So for the first one, it is copy and copy. The second one, I do want it to bounce. So odds, and you can't see it, but it's even. I want to choose win 1, lose 1.
Okay. So it goes back to hand, and you've got mana floating, storm count
3 red now. Storm count
Yeah,
4.
4.
I'm gonna use these things to keep track of mana.
Sure. I can do it for you if you want.
Sure. Wow. 3 red. Use 3 red to cast Jessica's Will.
Boom.
Yeah.
Who are you targeting?
You have the most, right? You have how many cards?
I think I have 4.
Yeah, I have 6.
Sure.
1.
So I have Jessica's Will, coin flip on the stack. First one is odds, and so I'm gonna choose the copy. I guess I should resolve these individually. So
Yeah.
I'll resolve copy of Jessica's Will. I get 6 red,
Yep.
and then top 3 cards, which is Submerge, Otawara, Mana Confluence. Those I'm gonna borrow some of your real estate over here.
Yep.
Second one, copy. So I'm gonna do 2 more. So resolve a second copy of it. 6 red.
Okay.
Peak, Deflecting Swat, Treasonous Ogre, and then real one,
6 red.
6 red. Pyroblast, Urza Saga, Polywog. None of those.
It's actually notable as well. You have cast 5 spells, but if you have Magecraft, not Storm, the count is actually 9.
But Magecraft only counts when you do them.
Magecraft is cast. Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't, like, it doesn't
gotcha.
track through-
There is
through
no
turns.
Storm. Yeah, got it.
Cast Treasonous Ogre for 4. Cast Lion's a diamond.
Oh, not good for us.
6 spells. I think I'm just going to play this thing now. Mind's Desire.
Ooh.
For blue, 4 red.
Yep.
And how many copies of Mind's Desire?
Storm
I guess
count.
I have
Oh, sure.
Yeah. 2
bleh,
Krark triggers.
bleh. Copy. Bounce, so I'll choose to copy it. And I guess for shortcutting sakes, I'll resolve the second one while we're at it. Copy. I will bounce this to my hand.
Okay. So you have 1 copy of Mind's Desire on the stack. The original is in your hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Storm is, well, when you cast it, it's another 1. So it
spells cast before it.
right.
Yeah.
So 7.
So I have 7 total Mind's Desires.
No, the copy makes it 8.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Okay. For shortcutting, I'm just going to shuffle my library and then exile top 7 cards in my library.
Yep.
This is the shortcut for Mind's Desire. Put this card in a tournament in my life. 8, sorry. I played this card once in a tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for Mind's Desire, shuffles my library. I exile top card of my library. Until I turn, I may cast those cards without paying their mana costs. So I have Manamo, Red Elemental Blast, Grim Monolith, Fierce Guardianship, Phyrexian Metamorph, Port upon the Wind, City Brass, Force Negation, which none of these are actually very good. Okay, so for my Mind's Desire spells, I'll play the Metamorph, copying another Sakashima, which is a Krark. Play this because it's free. And then I have Mucho backup. I guess I'm going to play a Born Upon the Wind just because it's free and draws me cards. So I have Mucho flips. So the first one, I just want them all to copy. Miss, copy. And then second one is copy, which I'll take. Third one I also want to be copy. It's miss, copy. So I'm going to draw 3 cards from this. Bam.
Another here.
Bam. Okay. So most of my Mind's Desire spells are not great, but they are counter spells. So now that we have this much mana and this many Krark abilities, I can start looping Desperate Ritual, which will get me essentially infinite mana.
And then describe how you're doing that?
Yeah, so when I cast, every time I cast Desperate Ritual, I have currently a bunch of mana floating, but I will trigger each Krark once, which will give me 2 flips per Krark. So I need some combination of winning 1 and losing 1 to generate mana, storm count, and get the spell back in my hand.
Yeah.
So I would have to, the odds of it fizzling are very, very poor.
Yeah, you need a Yahtzee, basically.
Yeah.
To
I would either roll odds 6 times in a row.
or even 6 times in a row.
Or even 6 times in a row. Yeah, actually the spell resolving too is also not great. But then I can start cycling with Might of the Meek, which is 1 red instant, target creature against trample. Target creature against trampled in turn, draw a card. Which again, some combination of winning and losing coin flips will help me draw through my library. And then I could win via a lot of ways. Dual Caster Mage, Twin Flame effects, which I play many of, Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze effects. Those might be the 2.
Gotcha. So maybe let's cut away, do a bunch of flips, and if you don't, Yahtzee will come back.
Sure. Yeah, I think that makes
And
the most
otherwise,
sense.
we'll go to the post-game wrap-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so through many coin flipping and cantrips and ritual mana, I'm able to just grape shot them with Unroll Breach eventually, and everyone very dead.
Well, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
A good game.
Yeah. great.
Woo.
It was something. This combo of Torpor Orb and God Pharaoh statue was backbreaking.
Yep. Definitely needed the turns to try to get anything going, and just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, like I had a bunch of copy effects. I had the Bloom Tender, and then I had the Fanatic of Ronus, and then I also had Mockingbird and the Phyrexian Metamorph.
Oh,
So I was trying to not, like, there wasn't really a lot of good targets. I could have, like, Mockingbirded the Bloom Tender, but without my Devotion being there, it's all just green, right? So it doesn't really help me get anywhere. So we Neoformed for the Fabro Elder to maybe get Derevi in play and start, chugging along.
Yeah.
But at that point, I had burned the Neoform. I thought that the Phyrexian Metamorph on the One Ring was pretty good because I had a Tezzeret the Seeker in hand. And I could, could untap it. Yeah, I don't know. I just had a bunch of nothing. Shutting off ETB abilities is pretty rough for creature decks.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, this fungus was my only useful piece of interaction, obviously with the Wish Enchanter being off because of the Torpor Orb, and then the statue making everything a billion. And the way that I sequenced fetching here was kind of poor as well. I could have probably had another forest to maybe make some kind of play happen. The reason I kept this hand was because of the Lumberjack. So it, in theory, had a lot of mana up front, and I had this Rector and this Eldritch Evolution to find Food Chain, and then this Eternal Scourge. But
and again, right, Torpor Orb and Godpharaoh Statue puts you net negative on Food Chain mana.
Right, yeah, so I
And it also shuts off your pod lines.
yes, from ETBs, and then, yeah, the Food Chain doesn't make mana on every loop with the Eternal Scourge, so...
So how'd you feel about Krark?
The Torpor Orb doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Not really. That, and even if I didn't go for it the turn that Elliot blew up the thing, I was a Sink and a Stupor a couple cards away, which if there's two of them, still a little bit of work. But if I get the copy Sink and the Stupor, I can bounce them both in the same turn and then go off. But it definitely put both of you, especially in like between a rock and a hard place of, do you deal with the one chance you have to get rid of one of potentially two Godpharaoh statues and maybe let me go off? I've obviously drawn a lot of cards, a lot of mana. It's kind of a calculated risk.
Yeah, like I guess in theory I could have Mockingbirded your Insidious Fungus. That feels bad though.
Yeah.
Because it would have cost me 3 to do that.
Well, also you can't because of the Torpor Orb. Oh, no, it's a
clone.
Yeah,
clone.
it's a clone.
It's a clone.
Or it would have cost me 4 to do that, and then 2
It
to
costs.
activate
Well,
it.
the bird costs 1, right?
Well, the bird costs, it's 1x, but then you got to pay.
No, you can clone things that equal CMC
yeah.
Super 1.
Yeah.
I believe. I think that's how that card works.
Okay, so it would cost 3.
Yeah.
And then 2 to
you have
activate.
Yeah. I
It's
think
like 5 mana over 2 turns.
the one thing Alex should have done different is attacked, been slightly more aggressive, try to get his Magda treasures in. But you didn't end up having
There weren't
a
really
payoff.
There weren't
but-
really good attacks after the second turn. I knew Elliot wasn't going to block with Orcish Lumberjacks, but he's absolutely going to block if he had other.
Director.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I think you may have been able to squeak out 2-ish, but
Yeah.
you didn't have the payoff. But
I would say the other factor was the only thing that was in my hand at the end of the game there was Imperial Recruiter, which I turned off myself. So it wasn't like I was doing much. But if you want to do something, you can head down to your LGS and you can pick up Gamegenic products. They're pretty great. And if you're in the Winnipeg area, you can go pick up a burrito at Burrito Splendido. They're so neato, and I want to eato more of them. I also want to thank all of our patrons. They're the fantastic folks that keep the lights on around here. Through their efforts, through the link down below, you can go give $1 and keep the lights on around here yourselves. See those names? They do that. See those names? They do that. And those names definitely do that. We just want to say thank you to each and every one of you, and we hope you have a great day.